Chat back if you can hear me loud and clear. Just want to do a quick audio check. All right, good. Said, good to see you. Welcome. All right. Rick, good to see you. Rich Koch, very good. All right, everyone's got there, all participants. Well, welcome everybody. And my God, what a bloodbath we're having right now. Let me just show you. Welcome to the Cyber Trading University. We're going to talk about is the short worth the squeeze? And, you can see what's happening in the market right now. Let me just bring it up really quick and show you what's happening. We are obviously taking a little bit of a bloodbath on the Dow Jones. You can see it. We are down right now almost 500 points. If you've been listening to me early in the morning, a lot of people are getting really beat up trying to find this bottom. And it's obviously not working out. We're going to talk about why. We're going to and by the way, you can short this market. You could see here on the long-term chart, you could see what's happening right here. We just broke through some major support levels. So there's been some great opportunities on the short side. But if you're long, you're wrong. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. All right. So let me bring this back down here and let's talk a little bit about Cyber Trading University and kind of educate you how to trade these volatile markets. Now, just really quick, I'm not going to make any guarantees or promises. This is, listen, there's no guarantees in trading. Just be very careful. Just be very compliant that there's a very high risk in trading. And to also, please don't go out there and trade what you can't afford to lose, okay? Always very smart advice to give everyone out there that is trading. Now, this has been, I would say one of the most volatile quarters that we've seen in a very long time. We were just basically, everyone was so ecstatic when President Trump got elected in the stock market. What was the stock market? The market big rally. And now he got into office and he's implementing all these things that he promised. And he is implementing it, and it's crushing the market. So, we see all these layoffs. We're seeing all these tariffs, and it could be a short-term loss, but it's going to be a long-term gain. The question is, when is the gain going to kick in? And, is it time to get out? Is it time to sell? Well, the only way to know that is you got to follow the money, and that's what we're going to talk about. So you could see how the Nasdaq dropped down over 3,000 points. The Dow's dropped down several thousand itself. The Fed is making the decision. Do they keep the interest rates, up? Well, the only way you're going to beat the Fed, and this is what really hurt the market with inflation, is if you have high unemployment, okay, and the market drops, the interest rates will go down. So I think the goal is a little bit of chess. So inflation is coming down a little bit. So we've got a Fed rate coming in next week. If they lower the interest rates, eventually the short-term loss is going to be a very good long-term gain. Now let's go to the live markets and see what's going on and see how we're going to be playing this and see what's happening. Now, is anybody in any positions right now? Anyone in any trades? Anyone, worried about it? Anybody in any stock right now? Let's look at some stocks really quick here. How about NVIDIA? All right, let's look at NVIDIA really quick. Or look at any brand name stock. Now, looking at this NVIDIA trade, okay, I'm going to have a little fun with everyone here. All right. My question to you is this. What makes stocks go up and down in the market? Can anybody answer that question? What drives stocks going up and down? Mike, you're right. By the way, some of you have your chat to private. Okay. Anybody else? I didn't hear from you, Danny, Deborah, Gary. No, Chang, it's not fear. It's not fear. Everyone should be able to answer this question. By the way, fellow traders, please, when I ask a question, answer it, because that does two things. Number one, it tells me not paying attention. Number two, if you are paying attention, if you don't know the answer, I'd rather have a question mark, because I'd rather you get it wrong here than do it with real money. So could everybody just write the two letters right here, buyers and sellers? Okay. Just put B and S, just so I know you're paying attention. All right, good. Listen, I am not here to entertain you. Okay. I am here to educate you. A lot of you here are still trying to catch this bottom. You want to know why these things are going up and going down. You got to follow the money. Okay. And I'm just going to show you, and we're going to get into more detail about this. Here's NVIDIA. We are looking at something that is called level 4, okay? And level 4 is we're looking at something called the right of the chart. Now, do you see this little line right here? There is 400,000 shares looking to be sold at $118. You can see there's a little bit of buyer here at 115, a little buyer here at 114, but the big buyer, and let me zoom out a little bit further, is at these numbers. So what you're seeing is what's called program trading. You're seeing where the AIs are. You're seeing where the algorithms are. You're seeing where the dark pools are. Now you're seeing all the future orders out there. So if you're wondering, why did NVIDIA go up today, stopped at 118 and came back down, you've just witnessed what made that stock go up, and you all answered the same question: buyers and sellers. So what you're seeing on the right now, fellow traders, is the right of the chart. These are all the orders out there. Now think about this for a second, because what I'm about to teach you in the next few moments. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you have known if you knew where the buyers and sellers were? Okay, and that's going to drive these stocks go up and go down. So now hopefully I have your attention, and now let's go out there and see how to do this. Now, just to let everybody know, at the end of this presentation, I'm going to invite all of you into our trading room. This is our trading room right here. And this is our professional trading room. You're all going to have access to it. Now, I don't want to waste your time, all right? But if you like what you hear and you want us to practice what we preach, well, you're going to see all the traders in here. Right now, we got close to about 100 and almost 200 people in there. You're going to meet all the traders around the entire world. You're going to see all our instructors. You're going to see our alerts, and you're going to see exactly how we trade, and you're going to see the order book where all the orders are on the right of the chart. So here's the left of the chart. Here's the right of the chart. And on it, by the way, did anybody know there was such thing of a right of the chart? Yes or no? Did anybody know there was a thing? Just give me a yes. John, you did. Okay. Victor, you didn't know. Charlie, you did. T. Murphy. Michael, you didn't know. Well, think about it. How cool it is now that you could see what the future is and not focus on the past, what everyone else is showing you. All right. Now, let me clear this out. And let me move this over here. But you're all going to have access to that. And not only that, but I'm also going to give you access to my book too. So everyone that sticks around, you can pay me $47 on Amazon, or I'm going to give it to you for free. So if you want to know how to beat market makers at their own game and how to uncover the mysteries of day trading, here's going to be the opportunity to get it. Now, just to tell you a little bit about myself, for some of you who don't know who I am, my name is Fausto Pugliese. Started Cyber Trade University 35 years ago. I'm one of the original day traders in the industry. I beat every school I competed against in a Traders Challenge. And, the thing is this. Didn't really matter today. What matters today is this. Can I teach you how to trade? Because the way I learned how to be a very successful trader is that I went to work and living in New York by some of the biggest, most powerful brokerage firms in the industry. Now, my parents came here as I'm first generation Italian. My dad always taught me and said, listen, if you want to make money in trading or in any business, you got to surround yourself with people that are very good at it. And most importantly, you got to learn for people that are really bad at it so you don't do the same thing. But if you think you're going to go out there and trade by yourself and think you're going to do things on your own in any business, you're going to fail miserably. And you all know that because you're all witnesses of it. You all had jobs, okay? You've seen people come and go, but you were never put in a position where, or if you even own a business where, let's say you're in the restaurant business. Oh, I'm the chef. I'm the maitre d'. I'm the cashier. I'm the bartender. I don't think that's going to go very well. Okay. You're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. And that's why I'm here today. So what my goal today is this, fellow traders, and I'm looking for traders out here right now that if you want to be part of my team and you want to know exactly, how to trade, well, before we do that, let me show you how to do it. But that's why I'm here today. I'm looking to recruit traders that, that want to do this, been sticking around, and because that's how I was recruited. Now, I've been featured on a lot of famous stations. Also, I've done a lot of presentations for Nasdaq. And the main thing about Nasdaq, what they wanted you to know, the exchange in general, is that what I do there is I teach people how to buy and sell, how to trade on the exchange. A lot of you here didn't even know that you have a seat on the exchange. And if you did, you'd be like, oh my God, that would probably save me a lot of money if I could run around and see where Goldman is and BlackRock and Morgan Stanley. You can. And that's why I've done so many presentations for them. And by the way, I will send you videos of those presentations. Now, I'm also been married for over 28 years. I got 3 wonderful boys. Obviously, I'll make a girl other than the girl I married. But I think being a father and a family member, part of my good relationship is that I had a great job as a trader. I could travel with them. It really is a great job as being a trader. It really is. But you got to know how to play the game. And that's the beauty of being very successful. Now, let's talk about some of the stocks that we traded this week, because some of you here, just don't even know where to look. If you've been following my Instagram, you've been following me on TikTok or YouTube, whatever it is, you probably see my nice shorts and you're looking at it or watching me in the morning and you're like, where did the stock CRVO come from? What the hell is this company? Well, this stock yesterday was up over 400%. Okay. Alex Poe, John G, Andrea, look at these traders. These are actual physical chats of the traders in my room. And by the way, I'm not here to talk about myself. Okay. I don't want you to count my money. I'm not here to brag and say how well I did. It has nothing. Listen, how successful I am doesn't make you successful. The reason why you're here is like, could you teach me how to do it? And you'll get to meet guys like Alex and John and Andrea. But my question to you is this. Did any of you here, and I know some students are in here, so don't answer this question. Did any of you here, with the market being down, did you trade CRVO yesterday? Did anyone see this stock? Just give me a yes or no. Victor, you didn't see it. Okay. Murphy said, I did see it, but you didn't trade it. Deb did trade it. I mean, think about this for a second. Were you wearing a stock? Look at the time right here. I want you to look at the time. Here's the time right here. 9:40 to 10:50. The stock ran from $2.50 to $6. Okay. Now, I'm just going to prove it to you. Okay. I'm going to bring up my trading room. Here's my trading room. And I want you to look right here. This is our alert service right here. Let me bring this down here so you can see a little bit better. And by the way, we post all this stuff on X. We post this all on Telegram. And then we're broadcast live every morning on YouTube, Instagram, X. TikTok doesn't let us do it yet, but until they connect it. But I want to show you this right here. Here you can see the stock right here. This is this morning. Okay, this is yesterday. And here's the watch list. You see right here, CROV. All right, you see it right there, CROV. Those are the stocks that were basically on that list. Okay, all of a sudden I put a watch list. Hey, this stock is moving. And let's bring this up a little faster. Do you see this window right here? Do you notice anything? You see that little red line? You know what that red line tells you? There was a 58,000 share buyer out there at 10:18. Okay. Now, let me just show you something really quick, fellow traders. Pay attention. CRVO. I'm going to blow this up here for you. All right. And I want to bring this up and show you right there. Zoom in over here, get closer. Okay. So that was what time again? What time was that again? That was at 10:20, 10:18, right? 10:18. At 10:18, the stock, oops, wrong slide. Hold on. Go back to execution system. Here's 10:18. Right here. After the stock had a big run at 9:45, you could see it right here. So after 10:18, if you jumped in at let's just say $4. Let's use that number. From 10:20 to 11 o'clock, it ran all the way to 6:30, right? So let's do this right here. 6:30 minus 4 equals $2.30. If you bought 1,000, if you bought like 400 shares of it, let's just say you made $1,000. Who here wants that job? Okay. And look, but you know what? Some people will be like, but oh, you know what? What's Tesla doing? Okay, why don't we trade Tesla? Okay, you could trade Tesla. What did Tesla do yesterday? It went up, it went down, it went from 250, now it's down to 235. Oh, what about NVIDIA? Let's trade NVIDIA. I heard NVIDIA. I love NVIDIA. Okay, trade NVIDIA. What did NVIDIA do? Didn't go anywhere. That stock moved more. So the thing is this. In the trading business, we don't care what we trade. What we do care about is less risk, more reward. That's how you make money in trading. Okay, that's how you prevent not getting yourself in trouble. All right. Now, did I get everyone's attention here? So there are, and by the way, here's Bella. Bella bought CRVO. She bought at 690, sold at 750. Where is she? Is she in the trading room? She's in the trading room, right? Where's Bella? Oops. Let me move this over here. All these traders are in my trading room. They're all here. Let me sort by name. There she is, Bella, right there. She's from San Jose, California. All right. Bella did pretty well on that trade. So, you know what? Not bad for a day's pay. But now the question begins is this. How do we successfully trade in a recession? Because that looks like let's probably look like what's happening. You have to follow the big money. That's where it comes down to it. I know you heard about it. Sounds like a unicorn, but you never seen one. But I'm going to show you. You're going to see the unicorn. So I want to start off talking about something called Nasdaq Book Viewer. Now, does anyone here have Nasdaq Book? Actually, let me do a post right here. Let me do a poll. Can we do a poll really quick, Rich or whoever's in there? Does anyone here have what's called level 3 quotes? There we go. Thank you very much. Does anyone here have level 3? Just give me yes, no. I'm not sure. And while you're doing that, I'm going to do something else. Okay. I'm going to do something else here. Hold on. Move this over here. I'll wait for you guys to answer that question. All right. So before I share that, I'm going to bring something up. Anybody here use ChatGTP? Okay, I'm going to ask ChatGTP this question right here. What is the failed rate of people who trade in the market, in the stock market, without training? Does anybody know what that percentage is? Before I share that, what do you guys think? Mike says 100%. Mike, come on, I don't think it's 100%. That's pretty high. Well, let's just ask. All right, let's ask ChatGTP while you guys are thinking about it. The failure rate of people in the stock market without training is extremely high, about 85 to 95%. Here's why. Lack of risk management, emotional trading, lack of strategy, over trading, how training helps. Okay. Even with training, you could still have a fighting chance with it. But look how high that is. That is pretty damn high. Why would you get into it? So why are you here? Why you even consider trading? You have a better chance of being in the restaurant business, right? Well, I'm going to end this poll. I'm going to share this for you. Look how many of you here said no. Now, let me explain something to you right now. What I'm about to teach you right now is going to be very, very disturbing because you're about to see that you've been trading blind. Now, my next question is this. I'm going to do another poll right here. And my poll is this, and it's very pointy answer this question. Who trained you? Okay. So are you self-taught? Did you take any paid courses? Do you have a coach or a mentor? Okay. So let me see how you guys answer that question. And don't lie. And when I say you got a mentor or took a paid course, I mean you actually came out of pocket and lay money out. Not watching YouTube videos, it counts as, you know, taking a course. Rick, just put it in the chat. And by the way, if you're a student of mine, I know we have students here that want looking to recruit and looking to help, because I've done very well for them, and they're looking for traders too to be part of the team. We're looking for serious traders. All right. So I'm going to share that poll. So you can see right here, about 70% of you, look how many of you basically, you know, didn't take training before. All right. So what I'm about to show you right now is I'm going to educate all of you. Now, listen, if I could teach you and if I can get your attention in 15 minutes and teach you how to trade right now, imagine what you're going to learn in a week in the trading class. So let's pay attention to what we're about to learn. Okay. You are right now looking at it, having a seat on the exchange. You're looking at the stock Oracle. We're seeing every buyer order out there, every seller order out there at every single price from top to bottom, shares and orders. We're seeing every single order in the entire world, which Nasdaq makes about 50% of the volume, you know, because there's other exchanges out there like New York Stock Exchange, CBOE, yada, yada, yada. But here you're looking at the most powerful, most highest volume of exchanges and seeing every order. Now, think about that for a second. How much smarter and better trading decisions if you were able to see where 50% of the buyers and sellers are? Okay. Well, let me show you how this works. All right. Here we're looking at a stock CMSI, and you can see how the stock went from a price right around here, around 12 o'clock, went from $40, went all the way down, stopped at some 37.50 for some reason, and right around 130. I don't know why, but it just did. And it went all the way from that price to $41. Now, why did it stop specifically at 37.50? Why not 37? Why not 30? Why not 39? Why did it pick 37.50 out of all numbers out there? It's because there were buyers out there. And when you look over here on the buy column and you work your way down, you'll notice right here, which is right here, a bigger view of it, there are 200,000 shares looking to be bought, and there were 35 orders that made up to 200,000. Now, think about that. Is that a lot? Well, when you look at most orders, they're at 1,000, 6,000, 1,700, 200,000. Does anybody here put a few $1 million into an idea? I don't think so. I don't think so. And what you have to understand is buyers equal support. Okay. See, everybody's looking for support and resistance levels, and we teach the opposite. You can't have a support level unless the buyers are out there to support it. You can, and vice versa. Okay. You can't have resistance levels unless the sellers are out there. Here you're looking at a stock right here. You know, it goes from 39.20, stops at 40. Why? And goes all the way down to 38 because of one reason. If you look right here, there was a big seller right at the price down here at $40. There's no other, but it's this whole number. I know bullshit. Okay. You could, the Fibonacci, cross with the MACD. And listen, there's only one answer. 182 orders out there that equal over 125,000 shares. That's it. Now, is it a lot? Well, like again, when you got 3-4 digit numbers of 900, 1,000 at every price, and you start to see 125,000, I think so. That's a big resistance levels, which is about probably 100 times more than the average order out there. I would think you should take it seriously, because if you didn't, guess what? Look where you are today. Now, my question to you is this. Did I lose anybody? Just give me a yes or no. By the way, John, thank you very much for sharing that. And I'm just going to share. John, you have it on private. If you could just click to everyone, that would be great. I just copy and paste what John says. He says, God bless you, Fausto. Folks, please take it to heart what Fausto is sharing. It could change your life. Well, and I've done. And I love changing people's lives because my mentor changed my life. And that's why, I'm here today. That's why I'm here, where I live and have a great marriage and a great, spend time with my family because I was able to spend more time with them. I know a lot of you here are very stressed out, maybe, with the jobs and, all these people getting laid off, whatever it may be. Maybe you're part of it. I don't know, but this is a great job. You just got to know how to play the game. And a lot of you really don't know how to play the job. So I'm following everyone here. Great. Perfect. So we all know that didn't seem that difficult, right? Let's continue. Let's go back to the stock CRVO, right? Now, CRVO had a great run up. Now, the question is this. What's going to make the stock go up and go down, everybody? Let's see. Thank you very much, John. Once again, appreciate it. Thanks for being here. What's going to make the stock go up and go down? And I asked you this before, and I'm going to ask you again. Everybody put it in the chat room. If you don't put it in the chat, that means you're not paying attention. And you know what? If you're not going to pay attention, you should not be trading. Buyers and sellers. Everybody write that. BNS. 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 Get used to it. Buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers. You all know that that is true. Okay. It's not. It's the Fibonacci. It's the Fibonacci. It's the Trump effect. It's the buying effect. No, it's buyers and sellers. Period. Now, do you see buyers and sellers on a chart? Because everyone loves the chart. Do you see buyers and sellers out here? No. Because you're looking at the left of the chart. We got to look at the right of the chart. So we need to find the supports. We need to find the resistance. All right. So CRVO had a 200,000 share buyer, which you could see right here on the Nasdaq book viewer. All right. Look what happened with CRVO. Had a great run up and you're like, well, do I buy it yet? Is it too late to jump in? Right? What happened to the stock? It went up to 650, came back down to 5. Went to 650, came back down to 5. Went back to 650, came back down to 5. Went to 650, went down to 5. Think about this. Forget about just buying it here and thinking like I chased it. You could have long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, and then obviously it went higher. So you see the buyer out there. That's what made the support level, not some indicator, which is delayed and invented by a mathematician. And you could have, you didn't have to make the dollar. You could have made $1.50 several times in several hours just by knowing where the buyers and sellers are. So let's take a look at Amazon. People are like, well, I don't like small caps. Okay, we'll look at it brand name. We'll look at Fabulous 7. Let's look at Amazon. All right. So Amazon's going down, starting negative in the morning. What's going to prevent this stock from going lower, everybody? What's going to stop Amazon from going lower? Is it Bezos? Who's going to make it? Oh, buyers. Wow. Okay. Do you see buyers on the chart? I don't. So where's the support levels? Well, when I look over here on the exchange and I'm like, okay, let me work my way down. I'm at 201. I'm like, wow, I'm not seeing any buyers till like 197. So the question is this. Do we buy here at 201 or do we wait to see what happens at 197? What do we do? We wait at 197. You know what? Because 201 minus, and I'm going to use simple math, right? 197 is $4. $4. And let's just say, times that by, I don't know how many shares you guys trade. Let's use 100. Wouldn't it be nice to save $400? Because $400 times 5 days a week times 52 weeks, you're talking about throwing away $100,000. But I love Amazon. It's a great company. It's big support levels right here. Yeah, okay, great. But I don't see other buyers until that price. And now look what happened. It went all the way down to that number, and it went all the way to 206. But then people always ask me, like, oh, but it ended up going up anyway. But why? But why buy it now when you could buy it cheaper? That's where the buyers are. And who's guaranteeing that's going to hold there? There's no guarantee other than death and taxes. That's it. But in this situation, you had the buyer out there. You saw it. It went there and it went right back up. Those were now. Let's see where there are good entries for buys. Okay. Now let's see. Let me show you where to exit. CrowdStrike. Stock's going up, right? What's your game plan, everyone? You own the stock. You're doing pretty well. What's your game plan? What do we need? Want to see where the sellers are, right? Everyone write S. Well, no, not resistance. You see, you're jumping ahead. The resistance don't exist, sad, unless resistance level or unless the sellers are out there. So where are the resistance levels, the sellers, you say? Well, we're going to look at Nasdaq Book Viewer. We'll look here on the right. I don't know about you, but who do you think will make more of a resistance levels? The $1,500 seller here or the 47,000 share seller down here? What do you think? Listen, I know it's a stupid question, and I would like a stupid answer because some people don't see that. And you need to understand that you have access to this technology, and why you would not want to know where that seller is beyond me. Because 372 times 47,000 shares. It's about $17 million. All right. I think I want to know where $17 million is. All right. And in theory, what do you think is going to happen? Did exactly what it is supposed to do. It went from 358. You made money. And guess what? If you didn't get out, not only did you lose the money that you were up, but now you're negative. Now, listen, has that ever happened to anybody here? You ever buy a stock, make money, next thing you know, you turn around, you end up losing it? And like, what the hell just happened? I was just up. And T. Murphy says, yeah, all the time, right? Every week it happened, Edwin. But think about it, Edwin. Think about, guys, fellow traders, how much smarter and better trade decisions would you have made if you knew where the sellers were? So you knew where to get out at and knew where the resistance levels. Think about why I keep saying resistance. Know where the sellers are. Now, let's take another look at ASTS, another stock. Here's a stock going up, morning runner, goes from 28.80 and less than about 20 minutes, the thing's already at $30. I mean, it's a pretty big move, okay? If you had 1,000 shares of that, I mean, you're up over $1,000, right? But sometimes you feel like, I know, but it's a good company. It looks like it's running. And we always want to make as much as we can, right? We always, and sometimes you even sell things too cheap. And like, damn it, I should have held on to that stock. Do you ever feel like you sell your winners too soon and hold your losers too long? Well, let's look at this example right here. Well, if you looked on the exchange, you work your way down, you'll see that there are sellers at every single price. But the big seller was sitting there right at 30. And you got 77,000 shares. So you'd be like, okay, well, who do I trust more, the 100-share seller or the 77,000 share seller? Well, by knowing that that order was out there, and if you didn't get out, boom, it went right back down to $28. So that's how you convert a winner into a loser. All by just knowing how to read the right of the chart. Now, does anyone here know how long this technology has been around for? Take a guess. Take a guess. How long do you think this technology has been around for? 20 years. Okay. Try more like 40 years. 40 years. And why are you not using it today? You know why? Because you have to ask yourself, who trained you? Okay. And the person that did train you, where did he learn? Was he a market maker on Wall Street? Did he work on the floor of the exchange? Because I did. And I would know who he is, because it was a very small group of traders. And I'll tell you why. How much money do you think this technology would cost to have it? How much do you think it costs to have a seat on the exchange? Millions. Okay. So how many of you here got $1 million just to dish out, just to see what's going on? Right? I don't think anyone here is going to dish out $1 million right now. Okay. You probably don't even have it. Right? But what if I told you that you don't got to spend millions anymore because they eliminated all those people? They got rid of that private club. Now, what you have is you can get it. You can have a seat on the exchange, right? And having a seat on the exchange right now, you know what it costs you? $15 to get this data. Now, does anyone here have a problem spending $15 going right to the exchange? By the way, this is not my software. This is the exchange. Do you have a problem paying $15? People pay the millions. You could pay $15 now to have a seat on the exchange. Would you pay $15 to see where the 77,000 share seller was at $30? Because if you didn't get out and you had 1,000 shares, that $15 that you would have spent would have saved you about 2,000. Okay. John says, wow, sounds a good deal. Well, this is what I'm going to do. Like I told you, I'm going to show you where to get it, because I'm going to invite you in my trading room and you're going to use it and you're going to see it live and you're going to compare it. Not like some other people that are not there all day. We're there all day. Okay. You see the traders in that room, you're going to be with them all day, whenever you want. It could be in the morning, the afternoon, one day a week. It doesn't matter to me. But you're going to see, I'm going to show you where to get it. I'm going to show you how to download it. I'm going to show you right to the exchange, because, and you're going to see how it's going to change your life, because what's happening in the market right now, you're probably freaking out. And if you're on the roll, if you're long, you're wrong. Now let's go back to the live markets here. Okay. I want to show you something else. I want to teach you something that we call level 3. I'm going to teach you something that's called level 4. All right. So level 4 is very similar like level 3, but now you're going to see it on a heat map. Okay. So I'm going to implement the heat map. So we're going to see how long the person's been out there for and if he got executed. So this is pretty cool too. So here is level 3 right here. This is 3. And this is level 4. Okay. This is level 4 and this is level 3. All right. Now let me clear this out and let me go to the execution systems, have some fun. All right. So let's look at a stock. I don't know. Anybody here a stock you want me to look at and check something out? I got a couple of stocks here. How about, what do you got? Intel. Intel moved, actually, Intel moved pretty nicely today. Let me bring up Intel. Just give me a second here. I'll be loaded up. Kava got killed. Oh, could check out Kava too. All right, so here's Intel. All right, let me bring up Intel here. Hold on. INTC. All right. So Intel, you can see how that big move, they changed the news on it is that they got rid of their CEO and they got a new one. All right. So here's Intel. And you could see here that you got a order at 25 for about 500,000 and 300,000 around 24.50 to 25. Okay. Do you see any buyers out there? Victor, you see any buyers? You see a seller out there, right? You see that red line? No buyers. Going all the way down here to 20, but you got the big sellers out here. Now let me bring Intel right here. Let me bring up the one-day chart. And let me draw my trend line here. So the stock made a nice month in the morning, and here is the high of the day. Okay. Does that explain to you why the stock never went past 24.50? If you saw that stock this morning right here, at 9:30, ran from 23.25, ran all the way to 24.50, and then you can see now it's down to 24. Well, if you knew that order was out there, you probably would have got out, right? Amazing. You haven't seen anything yet, Victor. But I appreciate the excitement. All right. What else we got going on here? What got crushed? Tesla got crushed, right? Somebody asked me about Tesla. Ooh. What did I do here? Did I X out of it? Oh. I did. Hold on. Let me open it up. All right. Tesla. Let's look at that one. So Tesla's been coming down. You could see here on this chart from the highs, and now the stock is just getting demolished. All right, demolished. And I'm going to bring level 4 here. I'm going to show you something pretty cool. So you could see that if I draw a trend line here, we're starting to get pretty much close to like a lot of support levels around this month, right? Okay. After going from like close to 500 down to 220. Now, when I bring this over here, oops, hold on a second. You could see here that, look at all these buyers here. We're at 275. Look at all the buyers out here. They're starting to show up around 200. See that? About 400,000, 220. A lot of buyers. You got some sellers out here around 245, but the real big buyers, a lot here. There's nobody up here. I can go back. I don't know how I can go up, but you can see there's really no one here at 208, 285. I mean, everyone's really down here around the 200s. Okay. NVIDIA. Same thing. Look at the big sellers out here. 140 to 100. Right? When we go to NVIDIA, NVDA, and if I draw the big chart right here, where are those big support levels we said? 140 to 100. And you could see clear as day. Yep. Resistance, support, support, resistance, 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 up, support. I mean, look at that. Support, resistance, support, resistance. Now it's starting to go back up. Did I lose anybody? Did that seem hard? Because not only are we doing it on a day trade, we're doing it on a swing trade. All right. So who here wants to learn more? Who here wants to be able to get this data for $15, okay, and know how to use it? All right. So I hope I got everyone's attention. So this is what I'm going to do. I want to invite all of you guys to come and see this live in the market. Okay. Now, just really quick, don't know if you guys know this, but Cybertrain University is been endorsed and sponsored by more brokerage firms and exchanges than any school in the industry. Any school in the industry. Nasdaq, Schwab, Tasty Trade, Thinkorswim, TradeStation. So how many of you have been educated? Has any of you know that any of them being sponsored or by any brokerage firm out there? You know, one thing that you should look at because they do their compliance. Number 2, have any of you ever checked the Google reviews? After 35 years, Cybertrain University has a 5-star rating on Google. Unheard of. Go check some of the schools out there and see if they have a Google review. I don't know if you know this. If you can't find it, that means they took it down. It was so bad. And you could do that. So read the reviews that these people post on us. We've changed people's lives. Also, if you want to learn more, you know, make sure you subscribe to our channels. We post every day on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. We're on all the social medias, Instagram, TikTok, everything. There's the link right there. Let's post up to YouTube also. Now, but my goal today is this. I'm not looking for everyone to subscribe and, give me a good, review and everything else. I want you to see it live. I want to change your lives. Okay. I want you to be part of the team. So this is what I want to do. I want everyone here that is interested in learning more. All I'm asking for is a $9 application fee. That's it. I'm not charging any more, no less, no payment plan, no, subscription, nothing. I'm only asking $9 because there are over almost 100 people in here, and I'm not looking for free food. I'm not looking for anyone that wants a free lunch. If you seriously want to learn how to trade, okay, by you putting some skin in the game and going out of your way and putting in $9 tells me you're a real person or not. That's it. All you have to do is click on that link that we posted or take the phone. You could scan that QR code. Now, let me tell you what you can get for $9, okay, because it's unheard of. You're going to have live commentary that we do all day in the trading room, okay? You're also going to have full access to all the students in the room. You can be able to talk to them, okay? We have every Monday, we do live workshops. This is all included. We also do education with other gurus in the industry. We do podcasts, all included, all for $9. And I'm going to throw one more big bonus. With everything in here, you got a money back guarantee. Listen, I don't need your $9. Okay. I am just here to recruit serious traders. That's it. If you like what you see on level 3 and level 4, you want to learn a little bit more about it. You want to know how to download it. You want to see all the traders in the room and how they make money and how they think for themselves. Here's your chance. And then I'm going to throw one last bonus on top of that. If you register right now, I will personally give you a coaching class. Okay. So I don't know how many here have taken some classes. Have you ever spoken to the owner? Did you ever speak to the mentor? Probably spoke to some sales guy, right? Well, guess what? I'm not looking to sell anybody anything. I need to see if you're qualified. If you're impressed what's going on in the trading room and you want to be able to see, you know what? I get it, Fausto. This makes sense. This is what I'm looking for. Then we'll have that conversation and we'll see if you're a right fit or not. But it all is going to start off with the $9 trial. All right. Now what I want to do is I got to go. All right. I want to get back to my trading room. But if anyone here has any questions, this is your best time to do it right now as you're registering. So take your phone, scan the QR code, or click on the link that we just posted there. Now, I had a question that came up here. Someone was asking me, do I need a brokerage firm to be in here? And the question is no. We don't want you to buy and sell anything, okay? We just want you to watch. We want you to see if we practice what we preach and if we're actually doing and saying what we say what we do, okay? Next question that people ask me is, how much money do I need to trade? That's an excellent question. I'm going to give you a stupid answer. You need $9. I know that sounds ridiculous. You know you need more than that? Yes. You know what? Why don't you invest $9 first and see if trading's for you? Because I'm going to tell you right now, trading is not for everybody. Okay. So why actually go out there and hurt yourself and destroy your account like 90% of the people do, then just risk $9 and go to a reputable company that's been around for 35 years. Okay. And has been featured on some of the biggest brokerage firms and see what the hell, why we're doing what we're doing and what you're doing wrong. Because I didn't even scratch the surface. You all said it yourself. I get it, Fausto. You're right. Buyers and sellers make sense. Well, let me show it to you, not in a 30-minute webinar. Let me show you live in the market. By the way, I'm getting a lot of clicks right now. It looks like a lot of you guys are registering right now. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs right here. Well, you guys didn't waste any time. All right. Who do we got here? Victor. Oh, that was you, Victor. Victor Ong from, where are you from? From another country. Where are you from? What country are you from? I can't even pronounce it. It's like abbreviated on my thing. Malaysia. There you go. All right. It's just funny. We get is Malaysia. There's a lot of traders in Malaysia, Victor. We train a lot of. We have a lot of traders that in there. I'll probably close to about 5% out of all over the country. Anthony from Illinois just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Michael K from North Carolina just got your registration. Welcome aboard. All right. Who else we got here? John from Chicago got your registration. Welcome aboard. Who's this person right here? Jay, welcome aboard. Got your registration. Appreciate the vote of confidence. What else we got? All right. Any other questions people have? You don't need a brokerage. Oh, so the video, another person was asking me about how to get Nasdaq Book Viewer. When you register, we're going to give you a 5-minute video because I got to show you. You want to make sure you don't get tagged as a professional because you're not. And you want to know how to install and fix all the layouts. How many of you here got software and like, oh, I got to call the brokerage firm up because I got all these stupid windows. I don't know what I need. Listen, 80% what they give you, you don't need. And the 80%, the 20% you do need, they don't tell you about. So I got a video that will show you how to set up the layouts, set the defaults, and clean it up. Okay. So that's where that comes in. Now listen, the great part about being part of it is I'm going to talk to you on the phone. Okay. But you need to see what these traders are doing. You need to see why they're jumping in and out of these stocks. Here they are right here. Like they're in there right now. HMR, looking at this stock right here, this stock, just started making a nice little move. Look at that chart right there. The stock ran from $3 all the way to $4.60. Stock's up 64%. Andrea's on it. You can see him right here. Samuel's on these stocks too. Look how these guys are talking. By the way, there's no live audio right now because we're in the middle of the day. We do live audio in the first hour and last hour. But look how these traders are working together. Look how they're working together. Look at all these great traders. I want you to be part of one of them. You know what I mean? How many of you are part of a trading room? You know what I mean? Like that's another big failure rate. This trading room that you see here is the first trading room ever to be in existence. I started the first one. I was one of the only 3 people that started a school. And I still love what I do because I feel that the market was so good to me and my mentors were good to me. The only way I could give back is to hopefully get you guys, because it bothers me when I go here and I look at, at the ChatGTP and it tells me what the failure rate of people is. That kind of sucks. It really does. By the way, there's the free coaching. Just so you guys missed it. All right, traders, I'm almost out of time here. If you haven't registered yet, this is your last chance. Please go out there and do it. Any other questions you might have? Listen, the cheapest trade you can make is get yourself educated. And if you're not going to come and join us, listen, go learn from somebody else. But we will cover options. We will cover swing trading and we will cover day trading. Victor, I look forward to teaching you. Thank you very much, Victor. Look forward to talking to you. By the way, Anthony, I didn't hear from you. Alex, Alan, Robert, didn't hear from you guys. Fernando, I didn't hear from you. All right. Robert M., I just got your registration from British Columbia. Looks like we got a Canadian. By the way, I would say about 20% of my students, all Canadians in the room. I've been going to Canada for about 25 years. Love the Canadians. Guys are awesome. You guys get I know you're very limited with education and brokerage firms up there, but you're definitely going to realize why everyone likes to trade the U.S. market. I know you've probably done it, but any issues you have, you're going to learn a lot from the traders in the room. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Any other questions? Thanks for your presentation. Please comment on Kava. Absolutely. I'll look at Kava for you. Let me bring it up here for you. Where's Kava? Bring up Kava. So we've been trading Kava for a very long time for your cyber trading. I remember the company went public and it was down here around the 40s and it had a big run up. Kava is getting crushed right now. Okay. And just looking at the orders on Kava, you have some support levels right around here. I'll show you really quick. You're going to learn it. There's not that much out there. This doesn't look good, but you got a bunch of orders out here around the 47, 43. There's no big sellers out there, But you can see the sellers right around here, around the $40 price range. So you could see right here, that price on the long-term chart, which is right around here. And you're pretty safe. Okay. You're pretty safe right here. But if it breaks here and goes down to the 70, I mean, you're not looking too good. You're not looking too good. So I'm looking at the future. I'm seeing what's happened in the past, if it's indicative of the future, and that hopefully it answers that question. No problem, Edwin. You know what? Your life hurdles are everyone else's life hurdles too. But you know what? Don't prolong this, because we're seeing what's happening in the market. You know, when you register, you could push it off. Just you're here now. If you can't join now, just tell your education advisor here at Cybertrade University, because you're all going to be talking to one. Say, hey, listen, I want to start next month. I just want to lock it in. So you guys, I'm still getting the alerts and everything else. All right. So don't lose out on that. You clear this up. All right, guys, I got to go. Last chance. Go out there, register, get in the trading room, and look forward to teaching you all. All right. And don't forget to book your appointment. Anyone know which brokerage works here? You know, Robert, we're going to cover that in class. And no one can't tell you which one works, because everyone's has a different, situation. If you live in different countries, Robert, different countries have different laws, different rules. Some people can't open up with those brokerage accounts. Some people could. But the good thing is you will learn. You know, we'll cover that, Robert. I mean, there's a couple of good ones out there, and there's a couple of good ones coming. TradeStation's coming there soon. You got Thinkorswim. You got Interactive Brokers. And when you're a student of ours, we'll help you set up those layouts. And just like we said, you can start whenever you want. We'll recommend it for you. All right. A couple other people, just a couple of more shout outs right here. John, West Vancouver, I just got your registration. Another Canadian. Welcome aboard. Monty, just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Shanish from Brooklyn, New York, got your registration. Fellow trader, welcome. Igor, just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Peter, I just see you just registered right now from Germany. Welcome aboard. All right. All right, traders. Thanks for listening. I'm going to go. Look forward to seeing you all. Don't forget, like us, friend us, share us, subscribe to the channel. If you're not ready, we get it. At least you have access to that. We're live every morning at 9 a.m. at 2:30. So don't miss out on that. And in the meantime, if you are going to be a student and you are going to join us in the trading room, let me tell you, we think you learn here in about an hour. You haven't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see the videos we give you. Wait till you see where you start downloading and start using Nasdaq Book Viewer. You start seeing level 4. You're going to be overwhelmed in a way that you're going to say, you know what? I finally get it. I finally get it. And now I know why 95% of people fail in trading. And you don't want to be part of that 95%. You just want to be on the other side, because where there's a winner is a loser. And we want to teach you how to be that winner. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.